Welcome to RPG Blokes, the Lichemaster live play. We're starting off where the Session Zero left us, and it was quite a long time ago since we did that. And as you may notice, or you will hear, is that we have our new RPG bloke here, little Mark. And
welcome aboard, Marky Mark.
Hello.
Welcome to the table.
Hello.
And so we've already done a Session Zero for Mark's new character that he's bringing in his alter ego.
Nice to have someone added a bit of glamour to the occasion as well.
Mark, your character won't come in straight away, and I just want to recap over the Session Zero briefly for Barry and Stephen's benefit. John, who's, let's be honest, he's not here because his internet connection's crap. And so
you said that last time, and he outshone you, didn't
It's
he?
true.
Oh, yeah, but I've
best.
sorted my problems out. He hasn't sorted his out. I'm wired now, and yes, I'm not judged for this. John is going to stay in Maisontaal, which is, if you remember, we picked up a letter which was a job opportunity to go to Maisontaal and to seek out burial mounds to do with the blue-blooded bandits, because the monk there, the head monk, John Louis, wants to write a book about these ancient bandits that were noble-born, well, the leaders were, and a lot of them were, and they terrorized the region. They had pretensions above their station, so when their leaders died, they buried them in ancient burial mounds scattered about this area of the Grey Mountains. And they don't know where these mounds are, but they're of great historical interest. And as part of research for his book, he hasn't long been the head priest of Maisontaal, which is a remote monastery in the Grey Mountains. It's between Bretonnia and the Empire. It doesn't actually exist in either of those territories, and so it has a lot of autonomy. And it's a retreat, and it's dedicated to Tal. They live off the land. They forage, although they do have livestock. The majority of their food otherwise is just from foraging around the mountains. You reached there, the dangerous road from Ubersreich in the Empire. You made your way to Maisontaal, met with John Louis and the rest of the monks, and were then hired to find some of these burial mounds. So the idea was, because you were late to the show, and he's already hired a lot of people, and he's divided the area into quadrants. Because you're the last people he's hiring, you're going to the closest place. So the idea is that if he sent the first people furthest away and they complete their search and come back, by the time this is all over, people will start to return about the same time. So because you're late to the show, you get the closest place, which is the Frugalhorn Valley, which is a couple of days' walk, not an easy one, but a couple of days' walk from Maisontaal up toward the Frugalhorn Mountain. And there's a village there, and there's a couple of farms, and there's a community there. So that's where you've been tasked to go and look into the region of the mountains and around that valley and look for the tombs of the blue-blooded bandits. There are other tombs you might find, but the blue-blooded bandits ones are the ones that you're going to get paid the majority of your money if you can find and locate. So your job is just to find the tomb, maybe go inside it, but anyway, just take what evidence you can from it, whether it be the doorway or if you go inside further in, and don't touch anything, but just come back out and then report back to Maisontaal. And you get paid very handsomely for it.
I can't remember how much they said.
I can't either, but it was old money. It was old first edition Warhammer
money,
money.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
We left it last time as you'd just had the meal with the monks and you'd spoken to Padre Pierre, which is their librarian, the old crotchety guy. He doesn't believe it's a worthwhile endeavour. We'll say that Fact Hunt stays with Padre Pierre and spends a little bit of extra time in the library to research more before he joins you in Frugalhofen, or the Frugalhorn Valley.
He's just putting off the inevitable going outside.
Yeah. Well, the journey wasn't great.
He's got the best deal, yeah.
Yeah. So that was it that evening. I don't really want to backtrack on any of that. So anybody that's listening to this that hasn't listened to the Session Zero, particularly the last episode of Session Zero, because we broke it down into 9 episodes, the last one will give you everything you really need as far as what I've just described. Everything before that was real backstory stuff and character generation. So going to press on from now, which will be the next morning. And the monks would want you gone. I mean, they've put you up for one night, but the idea is that they then wake you up early and you're off, and you have to make your way to the Frugalhorn Valley, which, as they've described to you, is about a 2-day trek where you're definitely going to be staying overnight or going in the mountains.
Did we have Wayland with us, the guy with the plot armor? Remember him?
Wayland, yeah, he's going to be with you, but I'm just going to sideline him as much as I possibly can. I don't really want him to be a complication for me because he's another NPC.
But he was our tracker stroke ranger guy, wasn't he? But yeah,
he was. Well, the route to Frugalhorn Valley is a little bit more straight and predictable. It's just a difficult journey. I think I'll leave Wayland here looking after John, looking after Fact Hunt.
So it's just the two of us then headed out.
It's just the two of you, yeah.
So not only does he get to avoid the peril, he gets a security guard.
What have we done wrong? What have we done wrong, Silas? What have we done wrong?
If he's going to want to join later, he can't do that on his own. So we split the party into 2-2s.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong.
And you're assured that the journey to Frugalhorn, you can't really go wrong. It's a valley. So you're walking through a valley almost certainly straight away. And as long as you don't sort of go up either side of the valley and carry on along this route, you'll make your way there.
If memory serves me correctly, we were there was a settlement of some kind right near where we were going, and we were expected, right?
You're not expected. Yeah, there's a settlement and there's a place called Frugalhofen, yeah.
I think we specifically asked for who we should ask for, didn't we?
Yeah, two people. One person in particular, they said Hector Brioch is the de facto burgomaster of the village, and then you've got another guy that they would give you.
Did you say Hector Brioch?
Hector Brioch. She's the miller.
I will be calling her Hector Brioche from now on.
Oh, well, it's a bloke. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, no difference.
The other guy that they did say to look out for is Gunther Wernick, but he being one of the farms. They know him very well. He's a very respected physician, and quite often the monks call on him to give them advice on how they can treat monks that have fallen ill, or, they do bow to his wisdom, but he's not so easily accessible. He's an old guy. He's retired in a farm up in the Frugalhorn Valley. So he does come down to the monastery occasionally, but most of the others don't. Once you get to Frugalhofen, you'll notice from there will be a road that leads directly out into Grunerin, Bretonia, or Paravon. And a lot of their trade sort of flows back out of the Frugalhorn Valley into these towns and places within Bretonia, not back into the Empire. It's not so easy to get back into the Empire from there.
Okay, currently right now it would just be Silas and Dorian as well, right?
Is that the dream team?
You two set off in the morning.
The dream team.
But
so, perhaps our bard could give us a bit of a song on the way.
Well, the thing is his origin story. He's not a bard yet. He's unfortunately, I won't admit it, but he's currently a thief, if I remember rightly. That's why.
Steal it.
That's why I'm looking around the Maisontaal for a few things to take with us. Are they supplying us?
Are they souvenirs? Are you treating this like the toiletries in a hotel?
No. What I'll do, maybe, because I'll take all the vitals, like bits of food, some rope. Maybe I can pick up things that
So the road to Frugalhofen from La Maisontaal is about 35 miles, but over slightly rough ground. That means, a night in the open, and it's by road, or rather track. And rather like the journey to La Maisontaal, but none of those 1,000-yard drops and Skaven and wandering. Do you remember that guy that was wandering the peaks, the old man of the peaks? You saw him one night in the storm. So you're at the eastern end of the basin, which shelters the monastery and the settlement. And you can see they're getting their water from the Vasswasser, which is the same place that Frugalhofen will get their water from. And so you just have to follow the Vasswasser. You can't really go wrong. You have to get out of this basin first, which means you have to climb up beside this waterfall where the Vasswasser flows over that and down into a small lake. The first part of it is quite treacherous, but as long as you're taking care, then you can make your way up the side of this waterfall, being sprayed with water, cold water. It's winter, so it's not particularly pleasant. And you reach the top eventually, and you can see a series of rapids that lead up to the waterfall. So looking back on the Maisontaal through the spray of the water, that's the last you see of La Maisontaal.
I'm going to miss that place.
I know we got distracted, but did I manage to steal anything, borrow anything?
Well, you get given some food.
Yeah, I mean a rope and some grappling hook, that sort of thing. Something more.
There was definite mention of recce's to see what we could steal that would be useful, Mark.
Yeah, I
mean,
you
were meant to come equipped.
I know we was meant to. That's why I was going to steal it.
They didn't ask for vagrants or people running away from their problems, did they? They asked for professionals.
They didn't ask for it, but that is exactly what they got.
Well, they've got.
They can give you a rope begrudgingly because
Well,
their
if they just
stock,
leave it somewhere, I'd rather steal it. But yes, okay, yeah.
they can leave it somewhere for you to steal if it makes you feel better about yourself.
Yes, it does, actually. Now I feel like I'm part of my career. Okay.
So I give you a rope. Barry, I'll give you one item you can
It's like
filch.
bloody Lord of the Rings.
One item I can filch.
Full plate armor.
Don't listen to him.
See, look,
You're not there yet.
So don't know how to read my character sheet. Clothing. What have I got? I've got clothing. I've got an axe. I've got a dagger. I've got a pouch. I've got something I can't read. I've got a knuckle duster, blanket, and a water skin. I feel like I've got everything I need in life, actually.
Okay. That's
I don't
looking
need
at it.
nothing from these fancy people. We didn't really gel, did we? Do you know what I mean? Apart from
No.
the top guy who obviously knows class when he sees
Well, I
it.
remember something you needed.
What?
Bath.
Do we not have that?
No.
And we won't be able to carry the bath with us, so
When
difficult.
one goes into the wilds, one should smell of the wilds.
Well, you definitely do. There's no doubt. Okay, so you're up on that track then, making your way. It meanders quite a bit, and the path doesn't always stick closely to the edge of it, but you make good progress. And the weather's a bit better. It's cold, but nothing like the conditions you had to put up with on the way from Ubersreich to La Maisontaal. The journey is going well. It's hard work, so rugged, tough on the feet, but you make it through to dusk. And around about dusk time, you see two small figures leading a pair of mules down the track towards you. They're about 100 yards off.
I'm going to elbow Dorian and say words to the effect of, well, you're the charming one.
Yes. And who are these people?
Okay, well, if you're just going to wait for them to get a little closer, you can see that there are a couple of dwarves with a mule each, and they're travelling down the path towards you.
Dwarves may be immune to my charms, but I guess they're just dwarves, and let's have a chat with them.
Okay. Well, one of them hails you from a reasonable distance. Oh there, do you mind us making our camp with you?
That's a bit forward.
Well, it's that time of night, you know. It's better to sleep together.
Oh, wow. This is a friendly neighbourhood here.
They don't understand
but
the Empire's sense of double entendre. They say, no, it's best to sleep together in these wilds.
You could be right.
Cats and wolves.
What's your names first? Maybe we should get your names before we share camp.
I'm Grumbly, Stonehand, and here is my nephew, Thalgrim. He's the younger looking of the two.
That checks out. They sound like dwarf names, yeah.
Grumbly looks quite old, equivalent of about 60 years old, human terms, and his nephew more like 30-something. Yeah, he says, it makes sense to stick together. What are your names?
My name's Dorian, and this is Valus.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Greetings.
You got your bedrolls and stuff, have you? We're set up just about here. You found a good place.
This is happening then. Yeah, okay.
You don't want to travel at night?
Here then. Here'll do.
Okay, he says, let's do it here. And he points over somewhere else sort of nearby. And you can see that that's a place that's been used previously that they may have been aware of. So it's quite a coincidence that you met just here. Thalgrim is a bit quieter, but you can understand why, because his uncle, Grumbly, he's a little bit deranged. He doesn't stop talking. He mumbles and he talks to himself, and then he says things to you. It's not of any consequence, and quite a lot of it is in Khazalid, which would be impossible for you to understand. I think neither of you speak Khazalid, do you? I can't remember your background.
I do.
No.
So we're setting up camp, apparently.
It is that time of day. You've done well today. You've made good progress.
Yep, I'm happy to camp with these guys. I'm happy to split watches for now. I'm going to try and talk to, what did you say his name was? Thalgrim.
The younger of the two, yeah.
The younger of the two. And I'm going to ask, where are you travelling from?
We're down from the mine. We're prospectors. Go into the monastery and then move on from there, back over the Grey Mountains toward Ubersreich.
So how's it gone? You making bank?
Ain't been great, to be honest with you. So, it's been hard going, he says, but we make a bit of money from this and that up at the mine, he says, yeah.
Well, we're all just trying to keep our heads above water, aren't we?
Check out RPG Blokes Plus. It's our premium service where we give you the opportunity to help pay our bills. And we'll guarantee you an episode every week, exclusive live plays and interviews. Now that's got to be worth £3 of anyone's money.
RPG Blokes Plus. Regular episodes for a regular you.
Yeah, so it feels like that most of the time these days.
I nearly made a short joke then. I'm so close. Is this fucking close?
Come on. Don't do it. Don't
Make
do
it
it.
before little Mark brings his character in. I think it's the best time.
Obviously, it's harder for some of us than others, but no, I was classier than that in character. Barry, on the other hand, was a dick who took the piss out of a dwarf.
How dare you?
You two, you got tents and bedrolls and things. I can't remember what you left
No.
Ubers right with. Nothing like that. You just sleep under the open stars.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. I think a blanket is best I can do. A blanket. I got a crowbar. That doesn't really help.
I also seem to have a blanket.
Yeah, we got blankets
All right. Well, it's freezing cold.
And each other's body warmth.
and a candle. But we should light. Well, there's 4 of us now.
They do not lend body warmth to you. I mean, they're
Not spooning with the dwarf. Can we light a fire?
Yeah, they're doing it. They've started doing that already.
Oh, okay. This is made us redundant now. I like it.
I'm gonna continue talking to him in a rare example of perhaps over trusting. I'm going to tell him where we're going, what we're doing, what we've been assigned with, and literally ask him, if you're coming from that road, is there anything that we need to know?
Oh, you're heading down into Frugalhofen, yeah. Well, we went through Frugalhofen. You won't be seen as unusual there. People come and go quite often, and yeah, you might find that they're a little more accustomed to strangers than you'd imagine.
Okay,
nothing to fear. They're a good, honest community.
Beyond that, have you met any in the employ of the Maisontaal as well? I don't want to call them our competitors, but I also don't want to call them our teammates. It's tricky.
Well, you're employed by them. They're your employers.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I think he means the other people searching for
Yeah,
them.
have you seen any of the other teams that they sent out?
Oh, so you feel no? He says, no, I did no idea that's what they were doing down there. We don't travel through that often. We got a bit of quartz here, you see, that we're going to try and sell on the open market. It's not going for much in Grenier at the minute. We're going to go, of course, into Ubersreich and see if conditions are a bit better for sale. The monastery, I don't know. He says they kind of keep to themselves, as you could imagine, them being monks. But they've been sending out people looking for these tombs.
Yeah, Tombs of the Blue Bandits. Do you know?
No, never heard of them. No.
I think it's very historical, but you know what these academics are like.
Well, yeah.
Far more interested in what happened 100 years ago than what's going to happen tomorrow.
Well, we don't have the time to worry about what's happened that long ago. We just need to make ends meet right now. So it's a tough time. You know, there is gold in those mountains, but that vein has run dry, and it don't stop us from looking. But yeah, we make our money off quartz and a bit of hunting and trapping here and there.
Creatures? Any creatures in the mountains?
Well, like I say, yeah, that's why we should stick together. The wolves and the cats come out at night, and they'll be preying upon our camp. So if we got 4 of us, they shouldn't come anywhere near us. They know what's better for them.
Yeah.
Other than that, well, you'd be unlucky to meet anything else, he says.
Just other travellers, I suppose.
You might see some, I think.
But they could join our fire then, couldn't they? There could be more of us.
Well, they're more than welcome.
Yeah.
But I don't see anybody coming along the track this late at night. You'd have to be foolish to travel at night. Too many pitfalls and things to trip over. You're going to hurt yourself. It's best to lay low until the sun rises, especially getting cold now too. Those blankets aren't going to be good enough.
You got anything better?
Yeah, we're wearing them. Well, the fire, he says, yeah, we've got a bit of wood here. That'll help. So he puts that together, and Thalgrim, the younger one as well, then starts to make some tea. He's got a pouch.
Wow.
And
this is a special occasion.
Yeah, he puts on a kettle, and this is a herbal tea that he's making there. He also pulls out a pipe as they settle down, and there's a block of dried smoking herb from another pouch. He offers the tea out immediately. Happy to drink?
I will certainly drink the
I'll
tea.
give it a sniff.
No, I'm drinking the tea. These are good, honest dwarves.
No, I think Dorian would be incredibly skeptical about being offered stuff because he doesn't get offered stuff in his life. Nothing comes for free. Everyone wants something. So I'll pretend I'm drinking it.
Okay. Well, then just throw it over your shoulder.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
just lob it. You'd find it hard to trust anyone.
Silas just isn't sophisticated enough to consider that. He just sees delicious stuff and is like, yeah, it looks good.
It
I
is
won't stop.
delicious. It's
I
excellent.
won't stop Silas drinking it. It's okay.
Is it amazing tea? Is it the best tea I've ever had in my life?
It's the moment to drink tea like this, and it is fantastic. It's
I
excellent
prefer
tea.
coffee.
The pipe we gets passed around as well.
Yeah.
First, it goes to Silas. I think goes around. You
Yeah,
having a pipe?
Silas doesn't smoke.
Doesn't smoke. Okay, so that means he's not going to try this. The older dwarf, Grumbly, says, "Oh, here you go. You love it. Put hairs on your chest."
No, it's a fighting thing. Slows me down.
Well, in that case, then pass it on.
I will pass it on. The tea is fucking incredible, though.
It was awesome, that tea.
Falgrim looks pretty pleased at that. You can tell he's chuffed. So the Dorian, you get the weed come around to you. Are you going to take
that's
some?
harder to not take. That is. What sort of weed is it? Is it tobacco? Is it something a bit stronger?
Well, Falgrim says, tell him what it is. It's Black Shag number 4. If smoking is not your thing, we understand. Just pass it by.
I've only done it passively. The other people I've seen doing it down the dens.
Give it a go. Go on.
Yeah, all right. I'll give it. I don't know how.
Okay. So you need to make a toughness check straight away.
Yeah, all right.
So you get some modifiers on that. If you're a dwarf, it gets easier.
I never thought I'd be the poster boy for just say no, but okay.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at that.
I know, right? Silas takes his training very seriously, I've decided.
Okay. So, Dorian, does that mean you're a smoker?
Well, he'd like to be a smoker, I think. He's
Are
never
you a
had the
joker?
opportunity to be a smoker.
Okay. In which case, you don't get the I'm a smoker bonus. And
No, he ain't a smoker. No.
Do you have, don't let this one worry you, do you have immunity to poison?
Yes, however, I do have immunity to poison. I'll check.
Don't let this worry you. You are a bit of a prick.
Where would that be written? No.
Okay. Yeah. So
Hang on.
to say,
I need to find the character sheet. I've shut down the website accidentally. But go, carry on.
been doing this long?
Carry on.
Okay. Make a toughness roll. You're at minus 20.
Oh, 0.5. I made it.
Fucking God.
I got 40 odd endurance, yeah. So I'm 5.
They're
That's
impressed.
right. That stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that passive smoking helped me.
you start coughing a bit. But believe me, the consequences were far worse than that.
Got anything stronger? I don't.
Look at him. Well, there's more to you than meets the eye. He says, no, that's all we got. We've got a bit of number 2 held back, but that's up at the mine.
It's good shit, as they say in Ubersreich.
Shit? What you mean shit?
Well, it's just a term. It's an Ubereichian term for good stuff. You know.
He doesn't seem very happy with that term being used. Okay, so you get a chance to bit of small talk.
I guess if we can get information about the barrows.
What's going on about it? We ought to go and speak to old Bardak up at the mines. He'll know anything about those barrows. I think he's probably been here longer than they have. Bardak is our lawmaster, and you treat him with respect.
And he'll be at the mine.
Yeah, that's where he lives. Gimbrin's mine.
We treat everyone with respect, Grumbly. You've learned that already, right?
Yeah. Suppose you ain't bad for stretches.
Especially if they got drugs.
Is that what dwarves call tall people? Stretches?
It's what we call you, humans.
I like it.
Everyone's
it's just
tall.
derogatory enough to be sweet, but not completely offensive.
Again, Thalgrim's looking a little bit embarrassed by his uncle, sort of looking about like he would be.
That's that
embarrassed.
generation.
I'm going to give him a little wink in that kind of. Yep, we've all got to race this uncle at Christmas.
Yeah, there's that kind of vibe going on. We've all been there.
Yeah, we've all fucking been there.
A racist uncle that gives you drugs as well. So it's
Yeah, we never had that, do we? No.
Oh my God, it's like a window into my childhood.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you want to pop any further questions off quickly, we'll cover them. They do have a bit of extra info, but you got to ask the right thing.
Are you expecting us to plan a watch?
Yeah, we'll have a watch between us.
How do you want to split it? I'm thinking that you go with Dorian, and I'll go with the younger guy.
Yeah, okay.
We could smoke some more of that stuff.
Well, we got to make that last all the way to Ubersreich. And we ain't going to be buying any more there, so all the way back as well.
I'm not sure it's entirely appropriate while you're on watch either.
Is it not? I thought it'd just make the night go a little bit smoother. And it is cold out here.
I'll take the watch with Pretty Boy.
No, Dorian.
Who's taking the first watch out of the two groups? You can decide.
I mean, I don't have any particular preference, so I'll go first with the young guy.
Okay.
Sure.
So it is during the first watch, at about an hour after midnight, that the quiet and darkness are shattered by a blazing light to the east, bright enough to waken up any sleeping PC. So it didn't really matter who took watch. About 20 seconds later, there's a deafening crash of thunder that reaches you. A few seconds later, anyone that's looking over toward the east, which assumed the two people that are on watch are, definitely Thalgrimers, they see the distant mounting there, which you're aware of is called the Frugalhorn. It's shaped roughly like a pyramid, and it's silhouetted by dazzling lightning. And this lightning continues as those that are asleep. Well, we'll say that Thalgrim don't wake up. He's old and sleeps deep. But you can wake up, Dorian. You know, you can see that the entire scene is lit by this lightning storm that's occurring over toward this mounting at the top of the valley. Thalgrim, his jaw drops. I ain't ever seen anything like that. What the hell? That's up at the Frugalhorn, right on it.
What's that? What's the Frugalhorn?
That's the mountain. At the Frugalhorn, yeah.
You don't normally get storms like that here.
No, look, they're just coming out of clear sky. There's no clouds around the mountain at all. We're not expecting anything like this tonight. Never seen anything like it. He scratches his head in perplexity and then shrugs and just goes back to doing what he was doing, which was maybe carving a bit of wood or something. He turns his back on it, but it's still going on.
It's not moving. It's not coming this way, the storm.
No, it's definitely just occurring around the mountain.
At least we won't get wet then if it's not coming this way. It's tipping down up there.
And does it, just from looking at it, does it feel unnatural?
It does. I mean, we pointed out the sky is completely clear. It's clear up around the mountains as well. There's no,
Doesn't look like
there's no
it's raining.
clouds. There's no isolated cloud up there. It's coming directly out the sky and it's silhouetting the mountain.
I'm talking to Dorian now specifically. I kind of feel like there's nothing we can do about this tonight.
What about the lightning? No, I don't think you could do it any night.
It's not lightning because it seems unnatural. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, it's also towards where we're headed.
Yeah, the village is in the valley before the mountain.
Yeah.
So I'll show you a map in a bit and describe that a bit more. But yeah.
I don't think it's unreasonable for me to have some concerns about walking into the direction of an unnatural storm.
Does make things more interesting.
The tourist in me can't wait to get there.
I've just put up a new scene up on the Let's Roll, and you can see now, as described by the two dwarves, what you're looking at with the valley. So you've come along the Bassweiser. You're currently right at the base of this. So you're looking off to the east, up toward the Frugalhorn mountain at the very top. And then you've got Frugalhofen, you've got the couple of farms and Gimbrin's mine up there. That's it. So once you're through these mountains, you'll be within the valley itself, and the last couple of hours walking to Frugalhofen won't take too long. Be about 2 or 3 miles after you exit the mountains. And you can see you will soon see a couple of farmsteads, and the mine isn't too obvious. But the Vassweiser actually supplies water to the mine as well, and it comes down from the mountain, from a lake there too. You're heading in that direction.
No choice, have we?
No, we have no choice. We continue to camp, we continue to move, and keep an eye on the weather, I guess.
Okay.
Well, on the non-weather, yeah.
After a minute or two,
unnatural weather.
Yeah. Well, after a minute or two, the lightning flickers for a while with reducing intensity and then stops altogether.
Just the Northern Lights. That's all the fuss is about.
So
at least we got to see it.
It's pretty impressive. Yeah. Mark Giletto, he would see this too.
That's when he come to Earth. underneath
That's me landing.
in a
Yeah.
meteorite.
Well, that would be the best character introduction ever.
He rises up from this lightning storm.
Yeah, sorry, Mark, I can't do that for you. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're not with them, but you're also making your way through the mountains. You'd be on a slightly different trail, but heading that would be off to the east too. So you're going to be going down into the valley and making your way through to Frugalov. And as we discussed in your session 0, you're making your way to the mine. So you don't encounter these two dwarves, but they would obviously know you. You know all of the dwarves in the mine. So you'd be sitting there on your own camp, looking across and seeing this too. Yeah, you're making the journey alone, be sort of out with a single blanket, just under the stars.
Exactly that. Under the blankets, 1 axe, some alcohol, and that's it.
Oh yeah, plenty of alcohol now after all the shit that's happened. Okay, the night passes for all of you, and these two dwarven prospectors wish you well and continue on their journey in the opposite direction to you and tell you it's not too far. Yeah, you've got about 6 or 7 hours worth of journey until you reach Frugalov, and you should reach there by dusk. But as I say, if it gets dark before you get to Frugalov, and don't worry, because the terrain is going to be easier to walk along during the night. So take your time. He says you'll get there by evening, without a doubt.
Appreciate the advice. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to thank them and shake them both by the hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say I'm not afraid to admit it, but I thought you was going to rob us when you first met us. So it's a pleasure.
Why? Because we're dwarves.
No, just because you're people on the road.
Dwarves don't rob.
I know now. I didn't know before.
And I'm going to come in and just say I never had any doubts whatsoever.
Yes, you did. But
I'm just pleased you're not elves, he says. Otherwise, this would have been a lot different. Thalgrim just apologises.
I'm just gonna catch his eye in a kind of look. We've all got a racist uncle. No one's judging you for the company you keep. You can't help it.
No, they're obviously quite close, and he is old. It's like slight bit of dementia as well creeping in there. You think? Yeah, so
he's the first edition dwarf.
Yeah, well, they keep that going all the way to 4th edition, don't they? The amnosity, but not quite as intense. Okay. Yeah, this is a 1st edition adventure, so it does play on the elf and dwarven tensions more than maybe a modern one would. But I think that's all part of the Warhammer world anyway. I think it's fun. So you come out of the mountains and you'll make your way down the side of the final steep incline down into the valley itself. And you can see across the valley there, first of all, Frugalov and a few miles away, and a couple of farms. It's not getting dark yet, so you can't really see the lights on or anything. And at the very top of the valley, you can see the glacier and the Frugalorn mountain in the feature at the top. There are other routes out of the valley. As I said, there's one across into Bretonia. But for you, you're following quite a clear path now. And as if you haven't had enough dwarfs, another dwarf is on the path not too far ahead of you as you make your way down to this road. So you'll walk a bit faster than him because your movement rate's a bit quicker than the dwarf. So you would eventually catch him up. But, Mark, if you could describe Gelato, please, from what would he look like from a distance here now, or just even up close?
Yeah, so from a distance you see as a dwarf, but the difference between this dwarf and others is he has quite a striking hairstyle. He's got like a Mohican down the middle of his head, and it's bright orange, as well as his beard is bright orange, and he's got some tattoos going on. All he's got is a pair of stripy white and blue trousers, and that is pretty much it, and an axe. So
he's bare tops even in this cold weather.
Yeah.
Would we recognise that being from Ubersreich?
I'm happy to say that you've heard of what a troll slayer is. If you want to have that knowledge, it probably makes sense because you as a player are so familiar with them. Maybe Barry, Silas doesn't really know too much about them.
Well, I will whisper in awe to him.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I spent all my time training in the pit. There weren't a lot of trolls there.
No. I would tell Silas it's a troll slayer, and I will look for his impressive reply.
Say again.
Troll slayer.
Is that a band?
They're kind of like mad dwarves that get really angry about everything.
Wait, is there another kind of dwarf?
Yeah, well, this is a dwarf times 10 of angriness. You can go talk to him. Go find out. Hey, hoi! I'll shout to him.
Okay, you hear the shout, Stormhammer.
Yep, turn round as though ready just in case something's going to attack me.
Fellow traveller, See, told you. Look, he looks angry. I'll start approaching.
So cold.
You two can describe yourselves too, Dorian.
18 years old, so he's a whippersnapper, quite tall, lanky, not particularly well dressed. He's got like a hood and a leather jerkin on. Seems to be quite old, maybe ill-fitting. His trousers are ill-fitting as well, sort of tied up with a bit of rope. His hair's a bit of a mop and a mess. But he's got a dagger at his belt and a collar of rope and a backpack on.
Doesn't have his musical instrument.
He's not an entertainer as yet.
No, okay. And Barry, describe Silas, please.
Short and tough. And he carries an axe. And he's not happy about being short and has decided that he quite likes the company of dwarves.
Who's the tallest out of you two?
I'm 5'2".
He is. I'm 5 foot.
My God, that is close.
Wow. Hang on, I am.
With the hair, you're definitely taller,
With
Stormhammer.
the hair, I'm taller.
I'm
Yeah.
6'2".
So they catch you up. You're heading in the same direction. I mean, you could be rude, Stormhammer.
Oh,
What
no,
you going
I'll
to
walk
do?
straight. I'll walk straight up to the lanky
We
one.
met your friends during the evening.
What friends?
Foul, grim, and grumpy.
Mark, I'm guessing I know them.
Yeah, you would do. A couple of decent dwarves.
Yeah, I'm not going to acknowledge that I know them though. Seen any trolls?
See, I told you he was a troll slayer.
Always working, bro. Always working.
Have you killed any trolls?
Not yet.
Oh, it's good. So you're looking for trolls?
Have you killed one?
No, I can't say I have.
No, but we haven't added troll hunter to our name.
Well, slayer, actually.
Oh, so troll hunter would be more accurate right now.
So where are you off to?
A Frugalhofen.
Right.
We're seeking our fame and fortune.
We have work. It's tough work. We could use tough people.
Depends. Any trolls there?
Say yes.
Almost certainly.
I'll just nod.
Mm.
Loads of them.
Loads of them, you say.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll come
Almost.
with you. But if anything attacks us, I get the big one.
Yeah. Okay. What if there's just the one thing? And it's small.
Then I get it.
Okay, cool. No, that's good. Deal.
All right.
I think that this is player. I think that might be the best deal I've ever made.
Well,
I can't believe it. These two
it
are
is-
psychos.
It's a pretty decent intro. I thought it was going to go bad there at one point, and a bit of PvP.
Was that my fault? Sorry, I can't help it.
I would say, so who's the toughest out of you two?
It is, clearly. Listen, unless I'm in the ring and getting paid, the toughness thing is not. It's not a thing. Like people have to pay to watch me be tough.
Can you run as quick with only one leg?
Who you talk to?
You.
I don't know. I've never had just one leg, so
All right.
it's possible.
So anything about?
Do I have to?
I think we move things on right now, guys. All right. We're going back toward the PvP.
I will say, Silas, he's tougher than you. You've never just threatened to chop off my leg.
I am genuine talking to Gelato in terms of we do have tough work against us and you look hardy. Like
Well,
I meant that sincerely, Mark.
he would introduce himself as Stormhammer, by the way.
Oh, Stormhammer, okay.
Is that your real name?
It's a name you can call me.
One if it's your real name. That's all. Sounds like a made up one.
Sandy's pretentious.
Silas is going to pitch in here as well. Technically, all names are made up.
Got a problem with my family name?
Well, he's called Dorian Duran, and he's calling you pretentious.
No, I'm just saying. Just asking.
Stormhammer. Name
Excuse
goes back
me.
generations.
Cool.
Just as you begin walking off again together, the weather seems to turn. These dark clouds arrive over from the west, and it starts to spit with rain. Gelato, you would know. It's hard to say gelato without saying it with a kind of a Italian.
Stormhammer.
Gelato. You would find that this weather, because you'd be a bit familiar with weather in this region, if this was to settle in, you're not getting up to Gimbrin's mine this evening. Almost certainly not. Your idea was to just take a beeline straight across the valley to the mine, but this weather says to you now otherwise.
Is there in Frugalhofen? Is there a good bar? Would I know of a bar that's in there?
No, it's a village. it doesn't have a lot going for it, really. I've got another little map to show you, and also if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, we do eventually get it up there, then you'll see these things, or we're going to provide some of these resources as well to you via the Discord channel or via email. So
there's not even a bar in Frugalhofen then?
Someone sells brandy.
It ain't the worst place in the world. Any kind of experience you've had in Frugalhofen, you've been treated well. It's a kind place. But let's just bring up the Frugalhofen village as a map for you guys to see, and then I'll describe it for everybody else. So this is Frugalhofen. So you would come in along the road, as you can see, as the Wasser meanders its way through the village. It's by the time you arrive, it is around dusk, and you can see the lights on many of these buildings. So you would go past a cairn, which is a large pile of rocks that's there near that bridge, and make your way across the river there and into the village itself. So you can see a lot of these houses are stone built, quaint, well maintained. There are a few villages around as well. You can see a couple of them looking at you as you wander through. They nod to you, and more visitors. Welcome to Frugalhofen. Well, we all seem to be popular all of a sudden.
Who was here before?
Some important bloke is here as well. I forget where he's from. He's from.
I've arrived.
Another important bloke.
He's a toff, not one of us, he says.
Oh.
We come from the Maisontaal.
Yeah, I could see that because you've just come up from the Maisontaal.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm going to say to him as well, well, if he's a toff, he's clearly not important.
There's some people in this village who think otherwise. He says, you think he was the bloody emperor himself, the way some people fawn about him. Well, you'll have trouble getting bald, that's all I'm thinking. You ought to go up and see Hector. He might be able to sort you something out.
I was just about to ask about Hector.
He's up at the mill. He points up behind him, and you can see an orchard there at the base of a hill, and that is the mill, and that's where he suggests you go first.
Have you built an inn here yet?
Okay, the mill is number 2. Where's number 2?
Don't need an inn. We don't need an inn. What's this business for? No, we put people up in houses, and now you want to drink, there's plenty of that, if that's what you're after, and a bit of rest. I say, Hector, I see you're good there as well.
Sounds good enough. As good as an inn, isn't it? Don't get riffraff through then.
You can leave him behind and make your way up toward the mill. The mill, and you can see a hedged off orchard there as well. You can make your way up to the front door of the mill house. A man comes there. He's very friendly, portly, young guy in his early 30s, and he seems pleased to see you. Welcome to Frugalhofen, he says. He looks at you, the dwarf, and you think maybe for a second he recognises you, Stormhammer, but he doesn't say anything and doesn't necessarily put 2 and 2 together and understand where you're from. So have you had a difficult journey getting in?
Nothing a dwarf can't cope with. Don't know about these two.
That was the last bit was easy. The first bit, getting to the Maisontaal, that was tricky.
Ah, you come from the Maisontaal. I see. What brings you here?
Fame and fortune.
I'm off to the mine tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to go up and see the dwarves? What do you say, young man?
Fame and fortune. We're here for work purposes. Very important work.
You won't see much work here.
We are completing the Blue Bandit surveys.
We're important historians.
Oh.
We can't be the first people to come through here that have been employed by Maisontaal for this, surely.
No, you are. I must say, I didn't know any of that was going on. What, there's a lot of you around the area, is there?
Well, so we've been told.
And you can see behind him in the mill house, you can see his wife, and he's got a few kids there as well, young teenage girls and a young boy, looking past him and trying to see what you're all about. He says, no, I didn't know that was happening. That's being done from the Empire, is it? You're from the Empire by the sounds of it.
No, it's more to do with what Jean-Louis. It's Jean-Louis' prep project. He's writing a book.
Oh, how very nice, he says.
On the historical bandits of the area.
The historical bandits? How historical are we talking about? He laughs nervously. We ain't bandits. You won't find any bandits here, he says.
They're in tombs.
Very historical. No contemporary bandits will be harmed in the making of this story.
He says, you see the weather's closing in. You don't want to be out on that for too long. Where can you stay? Oh, you've turned up at a good time as well. Tomorrow's stoning day.
Who's stoning?
Well, it's called stoning day. We're not stoning anybody. Anyway, you'll be here for stoning day, and it's very rude not to get involved. We get very superstitious about these things, actually. And anybody that's here will have to play their part. Well, it's not that hard, he says. You just pick up a rock from the river, we walk round the perimeter of the town, and we drop it on the cairn. It's and that kind of, it's a bit of river management along with, a bit of superstition.
I have never shied away from a local tradition, and I do not intend to start now. Bring on Stoning Day.
No matter how vaguely boring that sounds, I'm in.
Bring on Stoning Day. The title already sounds significantly more exciting than the actual activity, but bring it on. Will there be ale?
Oh, yes. He says, we have a good party afterwards. He says, don't you worry.
No, more importantly, will there be brandy?
Ale and brandy and good food. Oh, consider yourself invited to the whole thing, he says, yeah.
When in Frugalhofen, do as the Frugalhofens do. That's what my father taught me.
He likes that. It's a good attitude. He looks at you, though, Stormhammer, and sees the very stoic look on your face. He says, I suppose you might want to go up to the mine, but while you're here, you might as well just do your bit for the community. And
where's the biggest rock?
Oh, well, you pick them up on the day, out of the river, in the morning.
Where's the biggest one?
I'm sure there's a few big ones.
Do I need to explain here to Stormhammer that perhaps finding the biggest rock on your own might be more exciting than being told where it is?
What are you saying? I can't see one.
No, I'm saying wouldn't it be brilliant if you won without inside information?
Let's just say my rock's going to be bigger than yours.
Oh,
well,
he's definitely compensating this Stormhammer.
Listen, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Hector sort of looks you up and down. He seems to like you too, Dorian. It's not that he doesn't like dwarves, but this one, he doesn't know about troll slayers. But you look a bit intimidating to him, and I'm going to give him an intelligence check actually to figure out who you are, because there's a chance he would know you or know that you're from the mine. So let me just make his roll. Oh, he's critically at that.
Crit.
So he's rolled under his intelligence, even with a modifier, and he's rolled a critical. So
knows you very well.
So he recognises you, and hey, the gelato.
What'd you say like that for?
It is. It's gelato. What are you doing? What's all with the? You went missing. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
We say that you knew him maybe because you were sent down occasionally to get the brandy or something like that.
I know him, man.
Yeah. And you used to be
gelato.
And you're the academic of the community, weren't you? So there would have been some renown with you. You were sent off to Nolan to study university and learn.
I had things to do, and I'm back to sort them out.
Ah, well then, you won't notice much has changed after the incident. We heard of that, of course, yeah.
Incident?
Oh, look, let me just try and think of somewhere for you to stay. The Papons, they have a guest, and there's a...
What incident?
Yeah, you can see Hector is getting a little bit nervous now.
I know, but he's pressing it.
How are you reacting to the question, Stormhammer?
I'm just absolutely silent.
Okay. Shakes his head at you, Dorian. So
that sort of incident. Yeah, fair play.
Let me think. So we could always go up and see the widow, LaRue. She owns a stables, you see. She might be willing to let you sleep there. I think it might be the best we can do at the moment.
Have you got nothing here?
Oh, no, he says. I don't put people up here. Look, I've got to go and check on the cider press, but you head over to the widow LaRue's. You walk past it as you're coming in. So he points it out across the way. Get yourself inside quick. This is not going to be a pleasant evening. He points up at the sky, and it's beginning to rain a little bit harder now. And he seems now in a rush to go.
I've just thanked him for his faux hospitality by not putting us up and sending us now. I'll thank him for his hospitality. And I'm looking forward to the stoning.
It sounds more exciting than it's going to be, isn't it?